the the I'm still a bit too fucking hyped from that ending, and we are absolutely gonna get into that. But here we go. Supergirl season 2, episode 12, Luthors, in 1 minute. So this episode starts out with a trial going on for Lillian Luthor, and then all the meanwhile, Alex tells everyone at the bar that Maggie is her girlfriend, and then after all that stuff happens, people Lena visits her mom and then tries to reason with her, and then what happens is Metallo breaks out Lillian, and then everyone blames Lena, but except for Kara. She's the only one that believes in her, and so they also find out that that the kryptonite inside Metallo isn't stable. So then they try to fix they break out Lillian out of prison, and they run away. Everyone thinks Lillian's a fugitive, but then eventually her and Martian Manhunter get to save Lena, and I fucked up. So then what happens is they pretty much find out that the kryptonite in Metallo's chest is unstable, and it's about to explode and kill everyone. So Kara goes out there to save her, and then they get Lena out, and then Wynn finds out that that video of Lena getting the kryptonite out in her office is fake, and it was actually Hank Henshaw this whole time. And so when they were there in that section, when they needed Lena to open the case or open the vault, that's when we thought, oh, okay, so she really was using her this whole time. She actually was. So so they used her hand, and my mind was blown because it's like all of Lex's toys or all his gadgets were there, like things that we expect to see from Lex Luthor, even though we never will actually get Lex Luthor in this. I don't know if we ever will see him on the show. I hope we do, but whoever will be playing Lex Luthor and Supergirl will be, I can guarantee you, will be a hell of a lot better than fucking Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, that's for goddamn sure. But other than that, I thought that this episode was fantastic. I'm glad that Kara and James finally got to stop, get rid of that tension. They're friends again, so they're going to have another game night. And then something happened. At first, I thought I was mad at, because I'm sick of this fucking. I'm sick of sexual tension between two characters. That is one thing that I cannot stand. And I've been saying this in all my past reviews. I can't fucking stand tension between two characters that look like, as my friend, the other Jaron said in our podcast, a term that I am now going to insert here, two people that look like they're about to smash but it never happens. And so I'm glad this time it finally started to happen. But then the instant Kara and Mon-El were actually going to kiss, some fuck shit happened, and I thought, oh, get the fuck out of here, what is this? And then I was not expecting this, and I have been wanting to see this guy in the show for so long, but they finally have him on here. Fucking Mr. Mixelplick. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I think that's close enough. I was wondering, how the hell are they going to take something as stupid and as ridiculous as fucking Mr. Mixelplick and put him on the show, and now they're finally doing it. It's like, he's like the most ridiculous Superman villain I've ever seen. He's just so weird and stupid, and he was voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. I think it was voiced by Gilbert Gottfried in the Superman animated series. And so I'm really, really excited to see just what the fuck they're gonna do with him. And the fact that when he transformed into a regular sized human. And he's not, so I'm a little sad he's not like this tiny floating guy, but whatever. The fact that they even have him on here at all is a miracle, and that blew my mind. So I'm so fucking hyped to see Mr. Mxyzptlk. But other than that, it feels almost official now that Kara and Mile are finally going to be in a relationship after all this bullshit tension that's been floating around for the past several weeks. And yeah, but I thought that I'm glad that we finally got a full spotlight on Lena and Lillian on the Luthors in general, because because I was wondering, where the hell is Lena? We haven't seen her in quite a long ass time, and then we finally do see her now, and they give the full spotlight on her and her mom, and it was brilliant, and I love the dynamic between those two. It's one of the best parts of this season of Supergirl, and the performances all around were great, and I just love it because we finally got to see more of the Luthors, and boy, did it definitely not disappoint. I love the whole thing about Kara trying to defend Lillian when everyone else has trying to defend Lena when everyone else has their prejudice against the Luthors working against that. I enjoyed that, and I also really enjoyed Martian Manhunter stepping in at the last minute to stop Metallo. And I also like the one line that Miles said at the bar when Alex was introducing him to Maggie, and then he says, "Oh, you two are in a relationship? Oh, okay." He said, "Why, is that a problem here on Earth?" Bam! I just thought that was great. Yeah, a good kick in the balls to the people that with ass backwards way of thinking. Anyways, this episode, I fucking loved it. This is without a doubt a 9.5 in the top 5 best episodes of season 2 of Supergirl so far. So let me know what you think in the comments below of this episode, and I will be here. I'm really sad tomorrow because there is no new episodes of Flash or Legends of Tomorrow, but that just means more time to suck at the Injustice 2 beta, and which you can watch my live streams. I do of that, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at MrGamingGuitarist so that you stay notified whenever I upload new videos or do some live streams. And you can support my channel on Patreon at patreon.com/MrGamingGuitarist. Every dollar counts, and I use all that to help bring better content for you guys. And be sure to watch the N4GTV podcast that I host on the N4GTV YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you check those out. The links to those will be in the description, as they always are. And thanks for watching. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos from me. And you can also be sure to click the bell too after you subscribe to be sure that you never miss a video from me. So thanks so much for watching. This was a fucking brilliant episode of Supergirl, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.